December 1964, Oakland, California. A challenge letter arrives at Bruce Lee's school from the Chinese martial arts community, signed by Wong Jack Man. The terms are clear. If Bruce loses, he must close his school. Stop teaching kung fu to non-Chinese students. Stop disrespecting traditional martial arts. The fight happens in a closed room. No cameras, no referees, just witnesses. What happens in those few minutes becomes the most debated fight in martial arts history. 3 different versions exist. Bruce's version, Wong's version, the witness's version. All 3 contradict each other. For 60 years, nobody knew the real truth, until a witness broke his silence in 2024 and revealed what actually happened in that room. Let me tell you about the fight that changed everything. 1964. Bruce Lee is teaching in Oakland. His school is controversial. He teaches non-Chinese students, teaches women, teaches anyone willing to learn. The traditional Chinese martial arts community is furious. Kung Fu is Chinese heritage, not for outsiders. Bruce disagrees. Martial arts should be for everyone. Knowledge shouldn't be locked behind ethnicity. The elders don't accept this. They send Wong Jack Man, a highly skilled martial artist, Northern Shaolin style, respected in the community. His mission? Challenge Bruce, defeat him publicly, force him to stop teaching non-Chinese. November 1964. Bruce receives the letter. Formal challenge, written in Chinese. The conditions. If you lose, you close your school and stop teaching non-Chinese students. If I lose, I will acknowledge your right to teach anyone. Bruce shows Linda. She's worried. What if you lose? I won't. But what if? Then I lose everything. But that won't happen. Bruce accepts. The fight is scheduled. December 1964. Bruce's school. Private match. Witnesses only. No press, no cameras, just the truth. The witnesses arrive. Bruce's students, 5 people. Wong's supporters, 3 people. Linda is there, pregnant with Brandon. Terrified. Wong Jack Man arrives, with his teacher, and 2 senior students. They bow. Bruce bows back. The tension is thick. Wong speaks. Are you ready to accept the terms? Bruce nods. If I lose, I close the school. If you lose, you leave me alone. Agreed. They take positions. The room is silent, everyone watching, history about to be made. Someone says, begin. What happens next depends on who you ask. Bruce's version. The fight lasted 3 minutes. Wong tried to run. I chased him around the room. He was backpedaling the whole time. I dominated completely. He had no chance. Eventually, I pinned him and he gave up. Wong's version. The fight was even. We exchanged techniques. Neither dominated. After several minutes, the teacher stopped it. Called it a draw. Bruce never defeated me. That's a lie he spread later. The witness's version. This is where it gets complicated. Each witness remembers differently. Some support Bruce, some support Wong. Some remember a completely different fight. For 60 years, the truth remained unclear. Until James Lee's notes were found. 2024. James Lee was Bruce's close friend, senior student, hosted the fight at his school. He died in 1972. His family kept his belongings, including a journal, found in 2024, donated to Bruce Lee Foundation. Inside, detailed notes about the fight, written the same day, December 1964. James Lee's account. The fight began at 4:30 p.m. Wong took a traditional stance, high guard, weight on back leg, classical Northern Shaolin. Bruce took his Wing Chun stance, narrow, sideways, centerline focused. They circled, maybe 10 seconds. Feeling distance. Wong attacked first. Fast strikes, straight punches, testing range. Bruce blocked most. His Tan Sao deflection. Classic Wing Chun defense. Bruce countered immediately. Chain punches, rapid fire, 6, 7, 8 punches. Wong backpedaled, not running, creating distance. Smart strategy. But Bruce pursued aggressively, cutting angles. Wong tried to create distance. Bruce wouldn't let him. The room is small, maybe 20 feet across. Nowhere to run. This favors Bruce, close quarters specialist. Wong attempted a high kick, Northern style, beautiful technique, but telegraphed. Bruce saw it coming, caught the leg midair, held it. Wong hopped. One leg, vulnerable. Bruce swept the standing leg, hard. Wong crashed down, loud impact. Everyone gasped. Bruce followed immediately, dropped on top, ground position. This is where Wing Chun struggles. Not designed for ground fighting, but Bruce's instinct took over. Wong tried to escape, bucking, twisting. Bruce controlled him. Not elegant, not technical, just effective. Pure dominance through position. Wong's hands were free. He was hitting Bruce. Strikes to the ribs, the shoulders. Bruce felt them. I could see him wince, but he didn't let go. This lasted maybe 30 seconds. Felt like minutes. This is where it got chaotic. Wong's teacher stepped in. Older man, shouted in Chinese, "Enough! Stop this!" Bruce didn't stop immediately. He was in the zone. Adrenaline, tunnel vision. Didn't even hear. I had to physically pull him off. Grabbed his shoulders, pulled hard. "Bruce, stop! It's over!" Bruce released, stood up, breathing heavily, sweat pouring. Wong got up slowly, shaken. Not injured badly. No blood, no broken bones. But his pride was destroyed. You could see it in his face. Wong's teacher was furious, said in Chinese. I understood some. "This proves nothing. You ambushed him. This wasn't a fair fight. He came here in good faith." Bruce was furious, face red, veins showing, said loudly, "He challenged me, in my school. He brought you as witnesses. How is that an ambush?" Wong's teacher, "You didn't follow traditional rules. You grabbed. You went to ground. That's not kung fu. That's street fighting." Bruce, "There are no rules in real fighting. That's the point. Your traditional rules get people killed." They argued, shouting, in English and Chinese. Linda was in the corner, crying, holding her stomach, worried about the baby. I stepped between them. "Everyone calm down. It's over. Leave, now." Wong's group left, walking fast, faces down, claiming it was a draw, that Bruce broke rules, that it didn't count. Bruce claimed victory, rightfully, but he wasn't celebrating. He sat down, against the wall, head in hands, still breathing hard. Took him 10 minutes to recover. I brought him water. He drank it, then said something to me that I'll never forget. "James, I won, but I should have won in 30 seconds, not 3 minutes. My techniques weren't efficient enough. Too much wasted movement, too much energy. I chased him around the room like an idiot. A smaller room and I win in seconds. A bigger room and maybe he escapes. I can't depend on the environment. I need to be better, faster, more efficient. I need to change everything." I said, "Bruce, you won. That's what matters." He looked at me, intensity in his eyes. "No, how you win matters. I won ugly, against one man, in a controlled environment. What if it was 2 men, 3, in a parking lot? I'd be dead. My Wing Chun isn't enough. I need more." That night changed Bruce, not because he lost, because he won ugly, and he hated that. This detailed account reveals everything. The fight was real, intense, chaotic. Not the clean victory Bruce later claimed. Not the draw Wong claimed. Something in between, a messy win that exposed problems. Bruce's Wing Chun worked, but not efficiently. Too much chasing, too much energy against a mobile opponent in a confined space. He won because of the room size, not because of superior technique. That realization stung more than any punch. The cultural context matters. 1964 America. Chinese martial arts were secret, closed community, taught only to Chinese. Bruce broke this rule, taught Caucasians, African Americans, women, anyone. This was revolutionary and threatening to the old guard, who saw Kung Fu as Chinese cultural property, not to be shared. Bruce saw it differently. Martial arts are human, not ethnic. Knowledge should flow, not be hoarded. This philosophical divide made the fight inevitable. It wasn't just Bruce versus Wong. It was tradition versus evolution, closed versus open, past versus future. Wong represented the old way, beautiful, traditional, respected, but limited. Bruce represented the new way, practical, integrated, universal, but controversial. The fight decided which way would prevail, not through philosophy, through combat, the most honest test. Bruce won, so his way prevailed. He kept teaching, everyone, kept evolving, kept integrating. Wong's way faded, not because it was bad, because it was closed. And closed systems eventually die, unable to adapt, unable to grow. Bruce's system, open, adaptive, grew into Jeet Kune Do, influenced millions, changed martial arts forever, all because of one fight that was supposed to end his career, instead, launched it. This account changes everything. Bruce did win, but not the way he later claimed. It wasn't 3 minutes, it was longer. It wasn't easy, it was hard. Wong did backpedal, but not out of cowardice, out of strategy, creating distance, trying to tire Bruce. Bruce was exhausted. More than he admitted, the fight revealed weaknesses. In his Wing Chun, too much chasing, too much energy wasted, not efficient enough, against a mobile opponent in a real fight. This realization changes Bruce's entire path. After the fight, Bruce goes into deep analysis, studies what went wrong, why it took so long, why he got tired. He identifies problems. 1. Wing Chun's close-range focus. When opponent creates distance, hard to close gap. 2. Classical stance limitations. Too rigid, not mobile enough. 3. Technique over efficiency. Beautiful forms, but wasted energy. He starts experimenting, incorporating boxing footwork, fencing distance control, wrestling takedowns. This becomes Jeet Kune Do. Not from philosophy books, from that fight, from winning ugly, from realizing traditional wasn't enough. Wong Jack Man's side. He never claimed victory, but never acknowledged defeat. In interviews later, he said, "It was a draw. Teacher stopped it. No clear winner." His students back this, but James Lee's notes contradict this. Bruce clearly won. Wong went down. Bruce was on top. Wong's teacher intervened to save face, not because it was even. Why the different versions? Psychology. Bruce remembered dominance, forgot the exhaustion, the difficulty, the struggle. His ego edited the memory, made it cleaner, faster, more complete. Wong remembered effort, not the defeat. His ego protected him, made it even, made it respectable, made it survivable. Both lied, to themselves, to others. Not maliciously, but naturally. The mind protects, rewrites, adjusts, to preserve self-image. James Lee's notes, written same day, no time to edit, no ego to protect, just facts, closest to truth we'll ever get. The aftermath. Bruce keeps teaching, but differently. Less Wing Chun, more integration, more efficiency, more realism. Wong Jack Man never challenges again, fades from public eye, teaches quietly in San Francisco, never speaks about Bruce. Until 2005, an interview. He's asked, "Did you lose to Bruce Lee?" His answer, "We both lost that day, and we both won. I lost the fight. He lost his belief in traditional kung fu. I won my dignity. He won his freedom to evolve." The question isn't who won. The question is, what did we learn? Profound answer from a man who carried the loss for 40 years with grace. Bruce dies 1973, never knowing that James documented the truth, never seeing the notes that proved he won, but not the way he remembered. 2024, James Lee's notes published. Martial Arts World Debates. Bruce won. This proves it. But he lied about how easy it was. Does it matter? He won. It matters. Truth matters. Shannon Lee responds, "My father was human. He won the fight. But it was hard. And it changed him. That's not weakness. That's growth. He didn't lie. He remembered it the way his mind processed it. We all do that. The important thing, he learned. He evolved. He became better. That's the legacy. Not the fight. The transformation after." She's right. The fight isn't important. For who won? Bruce won. That's clear now. The fight is important for what it created. Jeet Kune Do. Bruce's evolution. His willingness to abandon what didn't work. Even if it was his foundation. Even if it was his training. Even if it was his identity. He let it go. To become better. That's the real victory. Not over Wong Jack Man. Over himself. Over his ego. Over his attachment to tradition. Wong Jack Man also evolved. Became humble. Gracious. Philosophical. The fight made him. Not a fighter, but a teacher. Who understood that losing can be winning if you learn. Two men, one fight, both transformed, both better, because they fought and let go of winning to embrace growing. That's the real story of the fight that was supposed to end Bruce Lee's career. Instead, it started his legend.